Good afternoon. What to say? What to say? No intro, no fancy countdown, no, no words, no words, no words. Perchy's here.
I don't, mate.
I,
Fucking hell.
I don't know. Perchy, you can't, you can't come on and swear like that in the first 30 seconds of the show.
Madness, mate. Absolutely madness.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. What on earth is happening, mate? Listen, I don't want to talk about formations. I don't want to talk about tactics.
Yep.
Heart, desire, passion, loyalty. What is this? What is
disgusting.
this?
And do you know what? I would rather have seen someone flying with a challenge, get a straight red card, and show a bit of passion. I've watched a team capitulate in 10 minutes. It was done in 10 minutes. It was game over. Like, you know what? You know what we always say? Like, I don't actually have an issue. Like, we're crap. We've said this for a very long time. We're terrible. But I have not seen any sort of desire from one of them at 10 minutes, one player to grab someone by the neck and go, so what the hell's going on here? No one. Our captain's thrown four in. What's he doing? It's absolutely disgusting. And I feel sorry for all those fans up in the gods up there, because in 10 minutes, they basically might as well have gone home. Absolute disgrace.
Listen, it's not often, Perchy, you know me for years now. It's not often I am lost for words. I don't even think I'm angry anymore. No, I think I've gone past anger. I literally think I'm at the point now where, listen, we can blame the terrible defenders, of course, but the midfield is atrocious. The forwards are shocking. No one for me. No one for me gets a pass on this.
Exactly. I'm not having it. I'm not having any of it, because I don't want to hear anyone going, "Oh, well, this is what happens when you play four at the back." No. People play four at the back all across the league. Do you know what I mean? You don't see people dropping. Do
you know what? You always get smart asses like this that say, "Conte, listen, this has been coming for a long time. A result like this, as Pete said in our WhatsApp group, this has been coming."
Yeah, agreed.
And we've now gone to one of the top four clubs at their ground and taking the pasting that's been coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, before the game, I said to Pete from Loaded Mag NUFC, I said, I think it'll be free. I said 3-0. I think Newcastle will win.
I said we'll lose 3-0 as well.
I cannot believe we are now 5 down. I cannot believe that. Listen, we can talk formation and tactics all we want. This is just basic football errors everywhere over the pitch. I think really poor management as well, to take off the youngest player on the park as your scapegoat.
Yeah,
exactly. I think that's poor.
What's that done? That's just completely destroyed a young man's confidence there, because he wasn't the main he was there collectively. Everyone, you could have made 12 substitutions if you could. It was that bad. It's what we've done there it's disgraceful. And as I said to you, it's like the bit that annoys me. And listen, I always talk about the fans in this sense. It's not an easy trip on a Sunday to go up to Newcastle and back when you've got work on Monday. Fans have spent their hard-earned money to go and watch us. Listen, I'm all for us. We lose games of football. We're not sitting there thinking that we should win every game of football. But when you go and see performances like that, listen, as I said, in 10 minutes, you might as well have gone home. What was the point?
Absolutely shocked. I mean, at what point? But when you go 2-0...
Can I just say to this comment? Listen, it's not about blaming Conte here. I don't get where this narrative is. Just because me and Sava didn't like Conte's formation and the way that we played, that's nothing to do with that. We should be able to defend with 4 players.
I'll tell you what, this is something I massively agree with from Luan. Big up Luan.
Hang on.
I think Romero is horrible. All of this, if he plays with better defenders, I think his defending, not everyone, I think he is awful.
He's bang average, mate.
Like, what I'm not seeing is, but I don't know if you saw it before the game, when they came out down the tunnel, all the Newcastle players were like, come on, guys. Our guys just strode out onto the pitch. This cannot end quick enough. And I mean, this season.
Listen, hear me out now. If it was me, Stellini doesn't come back with the club. If it was me. If I was in charge now.
Sam, sorry, just quickly, Sam, give it a rest, mate. I've been ENIC out from before you were probably born, mate. So grow up. Don't. Yeah. I hate this. Don't try and fans like you now try and turn everyone against other fans.
Exactly.
This is about football. This is about how bad we are in general, right? This is not about idiots like you coming in going this. You've said the same thing about 5 times, right? My energy has been ENIC and Levy out since 2007, Sam. So stop that. Don't be such a child.
And exactly. And this has got nothing. This has got nothing to do. This has got nothing to do with Conte and all that lot. This is a capitulation at the highest order, by the way. Listen, it's got nothing to do with tactics. I don't get what people are saying. Yeah, okay. Let's be honest, okay. If we'd have played 5 at the back, we'd have still lost today. Listen, this isn't
the thing is everyone's doing this now, Perchy. Like everyone's doing this now. Like we've defended well with 5. For me, what I don't get is people want to use this moment to do the "I told you"
you're wrong.
Right? I'm angry at my football club.
I'm furious.
And we have fans. We have fans that are now so desperate to go. Sorry, we weren't winning games under Conte either, Mo. I don't understand. Sorry. Conte lost to Sheffield United. Yeah, Conte couldn't beat Southampton. Conte got us knocked out to Moore and Middlesbrough. This isn't about Conte. This is about all of the thing. And again, Phil, this is the thing. All fans should come together.
Agreed.
But we're not. What we're doing is now what we're seeing in the comments. That is what we're seeing now. People really.
You wanted 4 at the back.
Exactly.
It's not about that, guys. We just watched. But listen, hear me out. And you know what, guys? I'm going to turn this one thing into a positive right now. And everyone in the comments, listen to me. Now, if everyone now should be on the same page, if everything is rotten to the core at this football club, listen, if we get hammered 10-0 today, by the way, maybe that's the catalyst for the change that everyone keeps telling me they want. Because now, if everyone's sitting there, can't stand this, don't go on the week against, who are we playing on Wednesday? Man United. Don't go to the Man United game. Boycott that game. Listen,
what makes me laugh? What makes me laugh, Perchy, is like this guy. This for me, listen, I've been on a stream with this guy and I thought he was all right, but now he's just showing his age. No one said if we play 4 at the back, we're going to play free-flowing football. That you should be mad at what you're seeing, but you're being a complete, but you're being a child, and you would rather attack me and Perchy. Right? Pete has said this ain't City we're playing. Newcastle ain't a team of world beaters. This is the most spineless performance we've ever seen, and we've lost by worse. Love Music has come in and said Stellini's pre-match was as inspiring as a punch in the face. When do the travelling fans get a refund? Absolute joke.
Should be refunded immediately, by the way.
Phil Pearce said rally and boycott 6th of May. # change for Tottenham.
Should be completely rallying now, and no one should be going to the Man United game. I genuinely mean this, by the way. And listen, I say this because I'm not one to tell fans what to do. I'm not one of those. I let people do what they want to do. But you can't watch that game, by the way, now. At least I've turned it off, by the way. I'm assuming you have as well.
I've got it on Sky Go in the background.
I've literally turned it off. I'm not watching it, but I've got my phone updating on there. No one now. There can't be anyone that can go, do you know what? I'm excited to go on Wednesday to watch us play Man United. Be honest. Mate, how can anyone as a fan now go, oh, do you know what? I can't wait to go on Wednesday? Because me and you have been like that for a while. We don't go to games. I was at the Bournemouth game, but someone gave me a ticket and I walked out half time because I couldn't be asked. Listen, guys,
I've supported Spurs for 40 years, Perchy.
Yep.
For 40 years. And what is absolutely disgusting is now all I see is people come in and they want to have a go at other fans as though it's our fault. Right? This isn't about fans. This isn't about anyone. This is about how badly this club has run. This has been coming for a long time. Right? This has been coming. And I'm sorry, if Harry Kane, it was nearly 6, if Harry Kane doesn't hand in a transfer request, then
I expect if he had anything about him, if he has anything about him, he should do it tonight. If he has anything about him now, if he has anything about him as a man, he should be like, do you know what? Fuck this completely. Because why would he want? He must look behind him and go in, what on God's name are you lot doing behind there?
Yeah, it's the thing is, I mean, look, I was expecting to lose. And I said 3-0, but I mean, look, I don't even. This is for me. This has got to be, right? Yeah, it's got to be. See, like they're all coming in now. All the people just say like no. Everyone now is. Apparently we were good under Conte and we were good with 5 at the back.
Okay, guys,
I must be missing something.
Guys in the chat,
I must be missing something.
Can someone tell me without looking when the last time we got a clean sheet in the league? I've just checked. I know when it is. If anyone can remember the last time we got a clean sheet in the league, put it in the chat if you can remember, because I had to look when the last time. So when everyone talks about change of system and crap like that, if we were playing under with this 5 at the back system, guys, before, and we weren't conceding goals, I'll go, do you know what? Fair enough. Yeah, someone's got it in there. Chelsea was the last time, and that was 2 months ago. The last time in the league we kept a clean sheet. 2 months ago. So this has been coming. What people are saying, this has been coming.
This is it.
Thank
Bang
you.
on. This is it. This is what makes me laugh is our fan base is so everyone wants to go at everyone else so much rather than be concerned about what we're watching. Like this isn't about right and this is shocking. This is just another year. Yeah. Mari, our players aren't. Listen, dude, our players aren't good enough for anything. Let's be really, really honest with this. Our players, we conceded 3 at home to Bournemouth last weekend. Listen, for me, this isn't. I don't care. 5 at the back, wing backs, 4 at the back, 3 up front, 2 in midfield, 3 in midfield. I don't care. This for me, I just want to see some heart, some passion, and I tell you what, Levy's got to do. This week. He's got to do something.
Agreed. Something's got to happen. Otherwise, he's got to do something before Wednesday, if I'm honest. He has to do something before Wednesday, because on Wednesday, it's going to be disgusting. And the people... And as we speak, West Ham are now 3-0 up against Bournemouth, by the way. Oh, my days. So Raoul Chowdhury said back 4 equals 5-0. What? So
look, I just think listen, if people want to do that, I'm going to say this now, right? I've supported Spurs for 40 years, right? 40 years. This team, what I saw last week against Bournemouth, forget that. Most of the games I've seen this season, it is gutless, spineless. No emotions, there's no heart, there's no fight, there's no energy. I don't care about one game.
Yeah, agreed.
This whole thing needs to be ripped apart. This whole thing, right?
Agreed.
And I don't care. Levy, right? Levy needs to do one of 2 things this week. He either needs to put the club up for sale and say, I've taken it as far as I can take it, or he needs to go out and announce this week, we have got this manager coming in, this director of football coming in, and we are going to have an absolute clear out in the summer. To come out and say, this is not good enough. What I have built is not good enough. This is what I have to do. If he doesn't do one of those 2 things this week, I can't see any way back for him ever. I just think this is...
No, agreed. I think you're right. And this is... And again, this is what I was trying to turn it into some sort of positive. If you're right in everything you just said, there, absolutely right. But Thursday night's where you play. We get an extra day and not worry about it. But, Jesus.
Listen, mate. You know what I mean. Look.
Well, HMQ here. Sorry, he's got it right. If losing 10-0 today could be a blessing in disguise in a way. I'm never one for wanting my team to lose a game of football. However, if we get absolutely we're already humiliated, and we get battered, by the way, after this could be the only way. There can only be one way back for Daniel Levy. There is only one. There's no way back. Sorry, I mean to say. No, there is one way. He needs to go if he needs to, as you're saying, put the club up for sale and say, we can't do this any further because it's unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Listen, I'm not one for sitting there screaming Levy in and Levy out and all that crap because I don't do it, but I do agree with you. There's something's got to happen.
I tell you what, do you know what? I'm going to say this live, right? I'm going to say this absolutely live. I think if people love this club now, get down with Stell and his team and protest.
Agreed.
I'm going to say that right now.
And that,
get down and protest, because this is, look, it's not the fact that we're 5-0 down, right? It's not. It's the fact that, do you know what, Perch? I'm sorry, everyone I'm so sorry. This is as low as I've been in 40 years of supporting this football club.
Agreed. This is the worst.
It's the fact that, do you know what? When the third, fourth, fifth goal went in, Perchy, right? I wasn't even angry or sad anymore. It was just a sense of.
Sav, I've been like that all season. I've been like that. I have, I don't exactly. Why would want to walk back for this? Exactly. Why would he? We've been saying that for a while. Why the hell? Everyone's sort of saying he won't go to Chelsea. He'd rather come to Tottenham. Look at us. Look at us. But you're by the way, you're bang on with the protesting. Listen, everyone in the chat here, guys. Some of you might go to games, some of you might not. And I will say this now. If you genuinely can't stand this ownership, we can't either. Go to the protest. There'll be one on Thursday. There'll be one on. Are we playing? I can't remember. Oh no, we're at Anfield on the weekend. There won't be one then. The next one then will be Palace, I believe, when the march is for the change of Tottenham. Get involved. Share all of their stuff. If you want change now, this is your moment. Honestly, because we have to do something about it. This is, and I agree. Join the movement now. Get involved with it. Work with each other. Let's not.
Yeah, I think.
Let's not all battle collectively on.
We will though. We will though. Look how many childish people. Not you. Sorry, you're saying yes. Yes, Sam. Bang on. Look how many childish people. The first thing they think of is, you said this, and it's like,
exactly.
Sorry, you want to come for me when our football club, all of us, is doing this.
Agreed.
That is the thing. But that is what people want.
This is unfortunate. It's basically people trying to justify their own opinion. Enough of that now, guys. Absolutely enough of that. This is nothing to do with mine and Sav's opinion on the way we play football. If we played 5 at the back, we'd have still lost today, by the way. Maybe not. We may not have shipped that many goals like we did. But maybe this is it. Agreed. This could massively. But
hey, I bet you though. I bet you Thursday night, the ground, right, will be absolutely packed.
Of course it will be. Because everyone is, and listen, I'm not, as I said to you, I've always been one of those that I would never say to anybody, you can and can't do that. But how can anyone of their right mind be going after watching that? Listen, as I said, I've turned it off. I don't know if people in the chat are still watching.
It's half time.
I've just got the notification. It's half time as well. You guys are sucks. What? I don't know what that means. 348. Don't know what you mean. You guys are sucks.
8 Spurs, yeah. Listen, so what? I said Conte out. Sorry, were we doing really well under Conte or something? I don't get what
we've been
like
saying,
this.
Guys. This has been coming for a while.
Oh, look! The snake's in here though, Perchy. Elias the snake is in here. He's getting blocked immediately. This is the guy Elias, right? By the way, that said nothing to me when I made a comment to him on the football terrace, and then went back and bitched about me to people. That's the snake.
Don't do that, guys, man. That's just not on. And listen, everyone's grown ups in this industry. Don't be like that. That's
Elias isn't. He's a guy's
not on. I'm not having that. Don't. But as I was saying though, guys.
But Chem, of course we're not playing any better. Listen, I feel like people listen to what they want to listen to, right? Conte should never have been at this club in the first place.
Agreed.
Look at the mess the club is in. You bring in Conte when you are ready to win things. You don't bring in Conte, right, when you're a club like this. No one... Do you know what makes me laugh? The funny thing that makes me laugh, right? Not about you, Chem. The funny thing that makes me laugh about all of this is anyone that thought Conte would go and then in 2 or 3 games it was going to change. We need to get to the summer badly.
Agreed. I've been saying it for a while though. Agreed.
I hated Conte ball. I hate Stellini ball. I hate all of it.
Yeah.
Just because we're getting better today doesn't make me suddenly go, oh, I wish Conte was it. Of course it doesn't. I don't
agree. It's listen. This is the bit people completely misunderstand everything that what we've been saying about this whole thing. People go to me. People go, well, look what's happened now. Conte's gone and it's still bad. I knew it was going to be bad. I just personally didn't enjoy the football. I don't enjoy it. I haven't enjoyed us watch. I've enjoyed us for a very long time watching us play football. Probably until the back end of last season when we were beating teams. And this is what people don't get. People think that because now people think that they're on the horse right now. By the way, whilst we're getting absolutely humiliated at St James's Park, people's first thoughts are not, this team is a fucking disgrace. Their response is, well, Perch and Sava both wanted
Conte. Lots of people want. Listen, do you know what, right? As I said, 4 at the back, 5 at the back. Listen, there's bigger issues at this club than 4 at the back, 5 at the back.
Agreed.
There's so much wrong at this football club, and people want to take pleasure in what's happening now to put others down. It's so weird.
Exactly.
We've got idiot fans in this fan base, like as I said, like Elias. We've got idiot fans in this fan base like him. Yeah. That all they care about is he'll run back to people now and go, oh, Server said this, oh, Server said that, because he's too much of a weasel. Come on, Elias, come on, you snake. Come on right now.
Yeah, if you've got, as the term is, the minerals.
Yeah, come on.
But this is the point. Instead of everyone directing, going, well, Perch and Savvy, you both wanted 4 at the back, la, 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 la. Put your efforts and go to the protest on Thursday night. Put the effort, instead of typing that, go, do you know what? Fuck this, I'm going to the protest. Put your efforts in going to the protests. This is the difference. Because, and this is the one thing about it with like all the guys that do go there, and listen, at least those guys are turning up. I've always backed the guys at the protest. The people I don't like are the ones that come at someone like me and you and go, well, why are you not there? Well, one, I live abroad. And I did, by the way, the Bournemouth one, I was at the protest for the Bournemouth one. But people now need to stop worrying about other things. Stop worrying about little things. Take action now. If everyone that loves to type on Twitter, hashtag Levy and Enoch out, fair enough. You should be at the protest on Thursday night. I'll be honest. You should be. Start pushing that narrative out to everyone.
When is the next protest? That's the question. When is it?
Yeah, Bryce. I was at the Bournemouth one. I can't go in. I live abroad. I live in Spain. I'll be honest. I'm not going to spend 200.
I don't know when it.
I'm assuming that every home game. So I'm assuming the next one's at the Man United one. But I know that the March is against Palace. Mark, I mean, to be fair, you're sorted. I wish I was out. I'll be honest. No, I believe that the March with change for Tottenham is on the 6th of May, I believe.
See, look, just clowns. Our fan base want to use this to attack each other rather than the problem. It is
agreed.
And then we wonder why we don't all get together as a fan base and unite. It's madness. It's madness.
And this exactly everything. Anyone now that from now on here, and as I said, I've made the point about this. Anyone now that goes, you guys wanted 4 at the back. Don't do that. Put your efforts and put your head together.
I wanted 4 at the back ages ago.
Agreed.
Let's not just we try it one game and get battered.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm looking at Spurs. We conceded 3 goals to Bournemouth. We conceded 3 goals to Southampton. Right? I don't. We conceded 4 goals to Leicester, and I believe that was under Antonio Conte. All of a sudden now. Yeah,
we got human.
Just look at these people. Just admit I was wrong. Okay, can I ask a question? Hang on. Just let me ask a question. When we conceded 4 goals to Leicester, what formation did we play?
Yeah.
Didn't we play a back 3? This isn't Listen, I can't believe how childish our fan base is. It blows my mind.
Okay, I'm going to do something here. Okay, Keeks, for you, okay? I got it wrong. We shouldn't have played 4 at the back. Now what?
Yeah. Well, okay, fair enough.
I got it wrong. I'm not the manager. I'm not a player. I'm not that.
Okay.
Right.
Unai Emery TV. Then why did we concede 4 to Leicester?
Yeah.
Why did we concede 3 to Southampton? Why did we concede 3 to Bournemouth? Yeah, I can imagine that Henry is probably losing his mind on his channel.
I was going to say Henry. I was on there earlier watching him, and he was furious. But I'm amazed. Fair play to people actually.
I'm not. But this is the thing. No one said. I'm not saying I'm right. I have said a number of times I want to move forward with a back 4. Right. Yeah. Not one game. I want to move forward with a manager that plays a back 4. Right. That I can't.
No one's called anyone childish for saying, but what we try, you're missing the point.
Everyone's missing. Everyone's missing the point.
Listen, it makes no difference what my opinion or what Sava's opinion is. Listen, what do you want me to do? Say sorry to Antonio Conte? But we were getting battered by teams with him, with 5 at the back. It's not the point. The point is we're not guys.
It makes you laugh. It makes you laugh.
The fact that you're worried about what my thoughts are and Sava's thoughts are on this, worry about how fucking crap we are. I
know. Thank you. I didn't want Conte in the first. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want him from day one. This wasn't about. Anyway, listen. It's pointless. I'll tell you what. The 200 odd people in the chat. 50% of those fans have showed why, as a fan base, we are finished. Perchy. Finished. We lose one game. Sorry, one game. You know, we get back one game and it's, oh my God, you said this. I didn't want Conte from the moment we hired him.
Yeah.
All the way through, I didn't want Conte. Yeah. It's just madness.
But yeah, it's just
thank you. So thank you. When I said about top 4, I didn't say play it with 2 wing backs. I was saying do this when you had Emerson Royal fit to play right back. When you had Ben Davies fit to play left back. I didn't say do it with 2 wing backs. And anyway, it's pointless. It's pointless.
I don't get what do people want us to say? Because we wanted a system, we've played it and it doesn't work.
But the thing, what makes me laugh is we tried it for one game. It's like one. Listen, at the end of the day, Cole. If people watch that game today and their main takeaway is to want to attack people that didn't like Conte, that tells me right there why we're not going to move forward. This shouldn't be about egos and right and wrong. We should be looking at this club going, wow, we're a mess.
But do you know my point? This is the point about it here. And this is the point about it. That's people's first reaction instead of going, do you know what? I'm not going anymore. Because if after watching that and people in the chat, I don't know.
Sorry, Perchy. I hounded out a world-class manager.
I mean, the power you have to do.
Hounded out. Who hounded him out? The guy basically came on screen and told you he didn't want to be the manager of Tottenham Hotspur anymore.
I want to go, is what he said.
It's unbelievable. Hounded out. I wasn't aware I'm on the board. I wasn't aware that I get to make decisions.
Yeah, I was going to say. But this is the thing now. We're now. Oh, you all right?
Is everyone else getting this?
Yeah. I'm not, because I'm living in Spain. But that's the security. It's the new thing, isn't it? Have you not seen the report?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what was that? That was weird.
No, everyone got their emergency alarm today in the UK.
Jesus, I cannot believe it. Oh my God. I cannot.
Is boring now. Come on, guys.
Look at it. It is unbelievable. But it is unbelievable.
Guys, I'm not going to repeat it because I feel like I've said it about 4 or 5 times.
This is absolutely mental. This is our fan base. This is what we want. This is what we want.
So exactly, you're right. Instead of directing the problem, listen, as I said to you, instead of directing it at me and Sava for our opinions on what we think that we should be operating with, direct it at the real problem at the football club. Everyone here sits there and goes, Eni can leave you out. But then the second me and you have a differing opinion on the way that we're operating, We're the problem. By the way, we're not the problems here. We make no decision on team selection. We make no decision on the manager. We just have an opinion.
Jesus Christ. I wish I'd never said it now. It is absolutely mad. It is absolutely mad. Look, at the end of the day...
Michael's hit the nail on the head, by the way. We conceded 45 goals in 31 games with a back five. We weren't sitting there getting clean sheets every week, were we, with a back five?
Oh, look, I'm going to stop this stream. I thought this sort of result might galvanise people and actually put in the same direction.
Going. This one, we keep going.
No, it's got Perchy's boring. What's the point? This is all people want to do is say they were right. It's one game. What like that Michael just said. So what about all the other goals we conceded? Yeah. What about when we shipped 4 to Leicester? When Man U put 3 past us? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Right.
We're gonna say that. No, wait, before you end it, what we have a call here now, guys. From this moment onwards, it is nobody's fault, barring the players on that pitch, the manager in the dugout, and the bald man at the top. They're the problems, not us two. Okay? From now on, anyone that mentions that it's anyone else's fault, barring that free selection of people.
Do you know what makes me laugh, right? Is I want to switch to a back 4 for the long term, not one game. I can't understand it. What's the point, Birchie? Look at the state of this fan base. I've never known our fan base to be as bad as it is now. If I'm really honest,
no, agreed.
I've never known it to be as bad as it is now.
And this is the thing, guys. Your anger and aggression is misdirected at the moment. Shouldn't be at me and Savard because of our opinions. We have an opinion. You all have an opinion. We all have an opinion on who should be starting games. We all think that individual. I think Romero's bang average. You might think he's amazing. They're all opinions. Doesn't really matter. We do it for content, guys. We have opinions and we say our opinions. We say what we feel. It doesn't matter, by the way, guys. It doesn't actually matter. This. Why can other fans from other fan bases get it and not our own fans? Other fan bases are looking, going, you're all laughing at each other when you should be basically collectively
coming together.
Instead of sitting there going, picking hanging fruit and going, oh, Perch and Sever both wanted 4 at the back. None of that crap. Who cares? Makes no difference.
Keeks, you're an idiot. Keeks, I'll tell you what, Keeks, stop running your mouth. Come on.
Yeah, guys,
right? What I love is, change your narrative towards helping get the board out. Keeks, I bet you're about 12. I've been Levy and ENIC out since 2007. It's 2023. That's 16 years because you're probably not very good at math. For 16 years, I've been Levy and ENIC out. I hate this notion that because I didn't like Conte, it means I want Levy and ENIC in. It doesn't.
It's madness.
It doesn't make sense.
Listen. You're allowed opinions if you want to. Make sure your camera's on, and Sav will send you the link if you want to come along.
Yeah, absolutely. I bet none of these people will do it. I bet none of those people who are calling me out will come on.
Listen, no one's calling you an idiot. We're saying your opinion is a bit weird. It doesn't make sense. But come on, share your opinion. I've got no issues with that. But I'm not having people sit there and say that it's mine and Savard's fault that we've been battered in the first 10 minutes to a. Oh my God! He's just subbed Hugo Lloris off.
Yeah.
Hugo Lloris has been swapped with Fraser Forster. I mean, it couldn't. I mean that basically might as well just say. As I said, I'm a Rover, but I hate the. Yeah. Exactly.
Adam, Adam, what do you want to come on for? Sorry, I hadn't seen you attack me. What do you want to come on for?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'll tell you what, I'll put the link in the chat.
Put the link in. As rule 101, guys, you must have your camera on. If you don't have your camera on, you
must have your camera on.
Rule 101. Now,
must have your camera on.
This is like a therapy session. Just vent and say your anger and let it out. It's brilliant. But
it just makes me laugh. Look, so Lloris is off. Fraser Forster's on. I mean, look, the bare minimum this half is to, I would be saying, win the half. Win the half.
Yeah.
Show
a bit of character.
Show that there's still some love, some passion and fight in these players. If not, they can all go. I don't care if you're Son. I don't care if you're Kane. I don't care if you're Kulu.
Every single one.
They can all go.
Mate, and listen, and by the way, and I will say this, against Man United, I don't want to see certain players playing. People that get away scot-free, and that includes players like Harry Kane, by the way. He doesn't get away with it. Where's his? He's meant to be the leader on the pitch. Where is he? You all right, mate?
How are you?
Hi, Adam. How are you? You all right?
Not too bad, not too bad. I would normally not watch this, but it's kind of comical that I just want to carry on.
I've turned it off. I can't.
I want us to lose 10, 12-0.
You know what? Someone said, Adam. Someone said earlier in the comments that this is the sort of game you kind of maybe need an 8 or 9-0 to maybe kick the owner into some sort of drastic action. So I don't know what you feel. What's your opinion of it all, Adam? Where do you sit with all of this?
I've always said it, in my opinion. This is Levy's fault.
Yeah,
totally.
Sure.
And actually, I think this is what we need. Because, like I was talking to my dad at half time, what players are going to want to come to the club? What managers are going to want to come to the club?
Yeah.
We are a shit show. And I think, before this game, it was best for us not to get Europe next season because we don't deserve to be in there. But it is just a shit fest from top to bottom. There's nothing good about this club. It's a poison chalice. I was saying to my dad, the club should come out and give these fans a refund. They're not going to because they don't give a shit.
No, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to.
Just quickly. Sorry, I just want a few comments. Mo, first and foremost, mine and Perch's point is this: I'm going to bring up another comment in a minute, which shows what we're talking about. But it's not about people can challenge what we've said on previous shows. But at what point do we all galvanise together and go, enough is enough? Like Bob Spur said here, are we seeing, big up Bob, are we seeing the much sought after breaking point? Bob, that would be my hope from a game like this. That would be my hope that everybody's breaking point goes, boom, had enough, and action gets taken. But the problem is, Bob, as we see, too many people now, I can guarantee there's going to be loads of you.
Game on, 5-1.
Well, there you go. If we win this game 6-5, I want all the apologies about the back four. Sorry, Adam. Go on, mate.
No, but do you know what? Kane needs to go. Son needs to go. Every player in that team, at the moment, in my opinion, needs to go and fuck off because no one gives a shit. Why bring Davinson Sanchez on? What's the point? We're already losing 5-0. What are you trying to achieve?
Yeah.
I've got nothing positive. I've had nothing positive to say about the club for God knows how long now.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really important now, this second half. Look, we're not coming back from 5-1, right? Hopefully they clip that and I'm wrong and we draw 5-all.
Oh, I imagine.
But win the second half.
Yeah.
Go and win the second half, 2-3-0 and show some fight for that badge.
Yeah.
But what's worried me, Adam, is listen, it's not about 5 at the back, 4 at the back, Conte. What's worrying for me is that there's not enough people that are now going, right, I'm done. I'm not going to go. Right, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like that should be, for me, hang on, I'm just watching the goal, sorry.
But I mean, with fans saying fans like boycott the game, don't go to the game, is it going to make a difference? I mean, the amount of money the club gets from season tickets compared to everything else is not going to the game. In my opinion, Levy's not going to care
My theory on it, and hear me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but my theory on it: if people boycotted, didn't sell their ticket, just decided not to turn up, protested outside and not go into the stadium, you will get the notion and the retro because it's all on telly. So the game's on telly. So imagine the Sky Sports cameras are panning to an empty stadium as the players walk out. That gets more. That's bigger than money in a sense because that's like shit. Like the fans aren't happy here. They're boycotting the game. But it's how long and how much does it take for a fan base to suffer for them to do that? Because this is my problem. I said I don't go anymore. I haven't paid any money in for over 2 years now. I stopped paying any money into the system. But how long until people just stop going? Stop going.
The problem is you've got like all of the fan base from South Korea that comes to see Son. You've got all these fan bases from around the world. I can't see them not going.
Yeah, but but I agree to a certain extent. But if you start seeing empty patches in the stadium, and that you will get people going. By the way, I'm not naive to think that you're going to get everyone to not go. You will get people going there.
I think the important thing is that I think it needs to be that the people that have, I know this is hard because people have paid and it's hard-earned money, but the people that have season tickets, maybe for a game, if everyone didn't turn up for a home game.
Yeah. Or turned up and stood outside the stadium and not go in. But you're right.
It's I hope we get absolutely smashed against United and Liverpool. I hope we lose. To be honest, I hope we lose every single game from now to the end of the season. But the problem is, Levy is too big-headed, and he will never ever take responsibility for anything that happens at that club. And it's time for him to say, "Do you know what? We've done enough. We can't do anything else. The club's going to be up for sale." But who in their right mind is going to want to buy this club at the moment? The club's depreciating in value.
Yeah, but
Joe Levy needs to realise this.
In a weird way, actually, that could get you an owner. If this club falls further and further down, we've got the infrastructure for someone to go in and go, do you know what? Boom, we're going to do this. And as the cheaper and cheaper the price of the football club goes, the more chance. In a weird way, and I said this, and people went, no, you can't ever want that. But I said, imagine, and I just said imagine, this isn't me saying that's what I want. Imagine we got relegated. I'm not saying we will, but imagine it. The price of the club just flops. Someone comes in and goes, boom, there's the money. We're going to buy it because you've got the infrastructure that we want turned into a big club, and we can get it for a bargain. I'm not saying it will happen because I think we're not bad enough to get rid. I mean, it's actually wrong. I've just seen a shit 5 goals in 20 minutes.
Mark, come on. Why does this have to be about Pochettino? Like, we've got some.
I kind of want to say fair enough because, like,
I mean,
I love
to be honest, if I was Pochettino, I'd be looking and saying, "Why the heck would I want to come back?"
Agreed. Why would he?
I love Poch, but even I would be thinking, "What the fuck am I coming back for?"
As I said earlier in the stream, I don't know what you think about this, Adam, but as I said earlier in the stream, for me, Levy has got to come out tonight, tomorrow, something, and there needs to be a statement of some sort of, we are going to change the way this. Do you know what I mean? Just something. We are going to change this in the next couple of weeks. We will announce our manager. We will announce the director of football, and things are going to change at this club, or announce that they are going to actively look to sell, because this is. I don't know how long this can go on for. It's been like this for years and years and years.
I can't see it happening. I mean, like someone said, if he's not done it in the 20 years he's been at the club, why would he do it now?
I agree with you. I agree.
I think that it doesn't matter what players are at that club. We could have the best team in the world. We could have the best manager in the world. But unless Levy is at that helm, nothing's going to change.
I agree. It's sad. I'm not even angry. I'm not upset. No. It's just sad. It's sad.
I don't even get angry at losing anymore.
No, I haven't been like that for a while. I haven't really cared if we win, lose. Thing is, I said this the other day, and I said this to someone. I said, I don't really celebrate when we win, and I don't really get upset if we lose. I used to get fuming. Like after losing, the next 2 days, I'll be livid if we'd lost a game of football. I'll be going moaning about. I'll walk out and go, going home now, or I'll be like, I'll carry on doing whatever I need to. Like,
I'd be annoyed like the whole Southampton situation. But you can't get annoyed at it. You've just got to look at it and laugh. I mean, after 9 minutes being 3-0 down.
After 20 minutes, we were 5-0 down.
Yeah. And then you've got West Ham beating Bournemouth at Bournemouth, and we can't even beat them at home.
Yeah, agreed.
It's just, you can't write it. This has been such a big demise in this club. I don't even know what to say.
Agreed.
And the problem is we've got too many fans. There's not enough fans like the three of us that can see it, plain and simple. There are too many fans that are against with what we're saying.
Mate, I'm just reading some stuff at the moment. And I think this is the part. Maybe this is the right time now. We just.
By the way, I've just messaged Stel to see when the next protest is. I know people will constantly try and play me and Stel off each other, but
don't be that person if you're doing stuff like that.
They'll try, but I've just messaged him to see when the next protest is. I'll let you know what he says when he comes back.
I would love to have been a fly on the wall in that changing room. I'd like to know whether it was Lloris's decision not to come.
I'd like to have been there. I'd like to have had that. And do you know what? I'd like to have had a camera in there and see which person was the one who absolutely like who was throwing fists. I'd hope there was someone throwing fists in that dressing room. Someone would have been grabbing people by the scruff of the neck, going, "What on fucking God's name are you doing?"
We should have had Amazon Prime doing this season because it would have been a brilliant watch.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the all or nothing this season would have just been
it would have been brilliant, wouldn't it?
Look, I mean, I don't even know anymore, guys. Right? Like, I'd love to sit here and go, I've got the answer, and I think we all would, but we've literally watched the club kind of descend into this over the last 23 years, right? Let's be fair. I just don't. I've lost the energy. I'm drained of any form of hate. Like I'm seeing people say, "Oh, Romero's poor and this poor." They're all poor.
Yeah.
But for me, this game isn't down to one individual player. None of the games have been, it's just Dyer or it's just Højbjerg, or do you know what I mean? Whoever. This is a collective deterioration. Can't say that. Over a number of years. And this is what happens when you don't have a plan, you don't have an ethos, you don't have a structure, and you haven't got the manager, the owner, and the director of football all on the same page, in the same sentence, singing off the same hymn sheet. So
I said to my dad before, I said, it wouldn't surprise me if Conte told Stellini to stay on and screw the club up.
Listen.
I don't understand why he stayed on. It's not... I've never ever seen
makes no sense, does it?
No. You should have just given it to Ryan Mason. We might have actually won a couple of games. It wouldn't have set the world alight, but at least we would have been playing better than what we are. All he's done,
when they sacked Conte and Stellini was the one that was in charge, I was baffled by that. I'll be honest. It didn't make any sense. If you're going to sack him, you just get rid of everyone. Yeah, but listen.
I would have brought Harry Redknapp in for the rest of the season.
Agreed. I'd have had Redknapp in until the end of the season and just gone, do you know what? At least go back to 4-4-2 and just start playing a bit different. But listen, let's be honest, guys. And as I said, I try and be as positive as I can. If the positive outcome for this result, this performance, is that actually it gets everyone at a protest and it gets everyone actually saying something, and it breaks everyone to their breaking point. Tonight was their breaking point. I hope that is the case, by the way. I hope it is the breaking point for people, because I don't want to see people sitting there like moaning at each other. Listen, this isn't about attacking individuals here. We're all fans. Do you know what I mean? And this is the bit that what me and Sav were trying to say earlier. We're all fans.
No, I'm not a fan. I'm on the board. I sacked Conte myself.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
To some people, it was me. I hounded him out. I make the executive decisions at Tottenham Hotspur.
This is exactly.
As much as we all wanted Conte out after the 3-3 at Southampton, every single word that came out of that guy's mouth, yes, he did it the wrong way, but every single word that came out of his mouth was true. He couldn't have been more.
I don't disagree.
I agree with everything you said.
My problem, Adam, with Conte was that he was never the right fit from the beginning. It was. Do you know what I mean? You don't hire managers of that ilk that play a certain way when you haven't got the players to play that way, and when you are miles off winning anything. That's why I never wanted Antonio Conte at the football club. And the thing is, everyone's saying, "Oh, you got him sacked." Listen, I think he wanted the sack towards the end. You could see it. His health was going. All of his press conferences were starting to be aimed at leaving the owners. And let's be fair, there's only one winner when that happens. There is. He knew what he was doing. And I almost feel like he looked relieved. It was like a relief that he went. But listen, guys, I don't want to...
Do you believe, because before I came, I saw a couple of comments about this. Do you believe that it's the manager's fault the past couple of years, or it's the players? In my opinion, you can't just it's going to be everyone. It's going to be the whole.
I agree.
From A to Z. It's not just the players. It is everyone.
For sure. But this is the thing. What happens, Adam? You know this, right? What happens is if you make an opinion on something, people want to link that opinion to something else. So me not liking Conte, everyone's going, "Oh, see, you want the owners in." What? Why am I not allowed to not like Conte and also not like the owners I've not liked? Right? It's not either or for me. That's the thing. It's never been either or. You know. It's just baffling. It's this fan base absolutely baffles me. But I agree with this. Where is it? Was it bring back Harry, Crouchy, and Defoe for the rest of the season? Get Harry Redknapp in for the last 6-7 games.
Sure, Nico Crancar will get on the phone as well. He'll be up for it.
I'd bring back Pavlyuchenko.
The old Pav. Oh. Look, it is what it is. Hey guys, what I don't want to do, I want to go. I'm going to go and watch the rest of the game because I am streaming later. Adam, thanks for jumping on, mate. Percy, thanks for joining. Thanks for all those people that have jumped in. I think that's the beauty of having a YouTube channel is you can vent, like we just jump on and vent.
Needed that.
Anyway, thanks guys. I am going to end it there. Adam, Percy, thanks very much, guys. We are back tonight, 8 o'clock for the Spurs review. I can only imagine it's going to be a little bit spicy. I can imagine Mr. Box Office is going to lose his mind.
Great. He's going to love it.
And we'll take it from there. Thanks, everyone. See you later.
See ya.
Take care. Bye-bye.